Hello, guys. We're live. Let's see. That's better. I see there's already one person present in this live stream. Yay! I was finally able to plan a live stream in advance. Yeah, and that makes me really proud because it's really hard for me to plan my live streams and be 100% sure that I can actually do them. Like, for example, my mom just called and I was like, oh my god, is it already 4 o'clock? Because I had to go live at 4. So, yay, 2 people here. Oh no, now it's just one again. Hi, Piotr, welcome to this live stream. So, Luki is right there behind me, and I have a 1 day old chick. She already had one. I have a 1 day old chick ready to give her. She's still a bit hungry, I feel. And I have finally had time to buy the biological cat litter because we were out of cat litter and I always forgot to pick it up from the store. So she was standing on a blanket. But now she has her plant scale back and her cat litter. Hi, Nista Verma. Is this your first time? Because I've never seen your name appear, I think. Welcome. Hi, Zilov. I'm so glad you can join us again for another live stream. Hi, Emily. Okay, I'm gonna take my own stream so I can see your comments on the big screen here. And I might just bring Luki a little closer. Isn't that better for you guys? And we're gonna give her her 1 day old chick. And then you can maybe see her eat or something. Voila. It's in the plant scale now. Okay, I'm logging in. So today we're going to talk about my New Year's resolutions, and of course we're also going to talk about many other things. If you guys ask me questions, I will try to respond. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about my goals for 2019. I'm gonna click on my live stream. But first, I'll catch up with your questions because I've probably missed some questions already. Oh, Nista says my mom loves watching Luki in your videos. Cool, that's cool. Yeah, Luki is really intriguing. And now she's looking around. She's still getting used to the lamp standing here. She's curious, but that's nice. It's mental stimulation. So, my New Year's resolutions. I wouldn't really call them resolutions, I would call them goals. And my therapist actually asked me to write down 3 long term goals and 3 short term goals. So, I'm gonna read them for you. And I don't know, we might modify a few things still. I've given her my list, but she still has to go through the list. So that's probably for our next session. So my first goal, short-term goal, is to get my driver's license, but there's 2 parts. There's the theory part, the theory exam, and then there's the practical exam. And the practical exam cannot be a long-term goal because you have to wait at least 18 months. No, you can only, the fastest you can get it is in 18 months. You have to wait a couple of months before you can actually take your exam. So my first goal is to take my theoretical exam for my driver's license before the 1st of February. So that's why I told you guys that I need to study. The second goal is to start hoop dancing again instead of just going on a treadmill or a cross trainer just for the sake of losing weight or maintaining my figure, because hoop dancing is my passion, and I wouldn't do it just to lose weight. I do it because it's fun. My third goal is, and I don't know, this might still change, but prepare a job interview in Russian, a complete job interview before the end of February. And then the long-term goals are getting, passing for my practical driver's license exam, getting my yellow belt in karate. And the thing is, I practice Kyokushin karate, and a lot of people think that a yellow belt is a low belt, but it's actually not. First we have white, then we have white with a black stripe, two black stripes, then we have orange with a stripe, and maybe even two black stripes, and then we have blue, and then we have blue with a stripe, and then you have yellow, and I'm blue with a stripe. And a lot of people think that blue is higher than yellow, but it's not. It's actually, in our style of karate, it's yellow that's higher than blue. But everyone hates the yellow belt because we all know that everyone will think we're a lower belt, when actually yellow is kind of nice already. After yellow comes green, then brown, then black. But there are always a few stripes with a color. So when you pass your exam for yellow, after that you're going to do a few other exams before you get your green belt, of course. And then another long-term goal is to get 1,000 subscribers for my second YouTube channel, which is a YouTube channel about mental health, overcoming an eating disorder, anxiety. There are also videos about depression, premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDD, and lots of other stuff, just how to look on the bright side of life. If you're interested in that channel, then just send me an email to elke.emmermann@telenet.be. My email address is in the description box of this video. And because it's not a private channel, it is public, but I don't want certain people who might watch this channel to find out about that second channel. Well, they can know that I have an eating disorder channel, I don't care, but I don't want them to follow me there. So just send me a private email and I will reply to you with the link of that channel. And you don't have to say much. You can just say, hey, I'm interested in your second channel, and I'll just send you the link. You don't have to write a beautiful email or anything. Just saying. So let's see if I've got any questions. Oh no, no one has asked any questions, apparently. That's weird. That's the first time. Lookie is looking at her chick like, what is that? As if she doesn't know it's food. It's so funny. Zilov asks how to take an owl shower. And Piotr asks, how many subs do you have on there? Well, Piotr, I only have 17 subscribers so far. But I've just started the channel, so I didn't expect to even have 17 subscribers by now. So it's going really well, but I know that starting a YouTube channel is a long process. It doesn't become successful right away. There are people who have done it, and I really admire them, but everything has to be right when starting a YouTube channel, and I am just finding out, exploring as I go, I don't have a team behind me. I'm just on my own. And to answer Zilov's question, how to take an owl shower, I'm assuming you're asking how to clean your owl or how to give your owl a bath. And I'm actually going to make a video series on that. So if you already have an adult owl, you can just take... That's okay. You can just take a box that is big enough. It shouldn't be super deep. The lower it is, the undeeper it is, the better. And you're just gonna fill it with water. Not boiling hot, not freezing cold, just tap water. And you're just gonna put the perch of your owl besides the bathtub, and your owl will jump in it itself if it feels like doing so. Because your owl doesn't always want to take a bath, maybe, and I don't feel like you should force it either. You could pick it up and put it in the water, but if it doesn't want to go in the water, it will just jump right back out. It will just jump out again. And you can untie your owl from the perch. I usually do that, um, just to make sure it won't, you know, get stuck or anything. You can remove the jesses and the long lace. The jesses are the two dark leather straps you can see on her legs, and the long lace is the white line you can see. The long lace is attached to the jesses. The jesses are pulled through the anklets, and the anklets are secured with, I actually don't know. Oh, grommets. They are secured with grommets. I thought I didn't know the English term, but apparently I do. And Lookie just sneezed, which is also incredibly cute. Oh, Craig, are you looking forward to the bathtub series? That's funny because I feel like you're already so experienced, but you're probably just saying not because you don't know how to give your owl a bath, but just because it's gonna look cute, right? Hi, Loomis Bean, Sylvia. Oh, Craig says that grommets are called eyelets in the UK. Eyelets. Oh, yeah, that sounds logical. Craig says, yes, and I like to see how you approach it too. Do you mean that you like to see how I approach my owl or how I approach the bathtub thing? Hi, Melissa. Welcome to this live stream. Hi, Nabas Ahmed. Is it your first time here? Because I feel like you're new too. At least to the live streams. Zilov asks, can you give examples in Owl Weekly Meals food? Okay, Zilov, I'm assuming you're talking about an adult owl, because it's different for a baby owl. So I'll just answer the question for an adult owl. If we're talking about a barn owl, because the bigger the owl, the more it's gonna have to eat. So if we're talking about a barn owl, then an example of a weekly meal would be, I'm just gonna go day by day. Monday, 2 1-day-old chicks. Tuesday, 2 1-day-old chicks. Wednesday, 2 1-day-old chicks. Thursday, 1 1-day-old chick. Friday, 1 1-day-old chick. Saturday, nothing. And Sunday, 3 1-day-old chicks. Or 2. 3 or 2. You can choose. The reason I'm giving this schedule as an example is because if you want an owl, then you should know that you should fly your owl every single day, preferably. Especially if you're not keeping it in an aviary, aka if you're tethered, if it's tethered to a perch, then you should especially fly it every day. But even if you're keeping it in an aviary, you should also fly it every day on a long leash or with telemetry. You can also fly it freely if you want, if you have enough experience and if your owl is well trained. But I don't recommend it, because if your owl flies away then and you're not training it with telemetry, then there's a chance you might not find it back, and imprinted owls cannot hunt anymore. They can't survive in the wild anymore, so that would be very sad. That's why I'll recommend to always fly your owl freely. I mean outside, but on a long leash or freely So without the crayons or long leash, but with telemetry, which is basically a transmitter with which you can find your owl if it flies away and doesn't come back. And so this feeding schedule is designed to fly your barn owl. I am talking about barn owls right now, every day. Preferably, if you would do weekly demonstrations, then you would do your demonstration on Sunday, because Saturday you're not giving it any food, which will make it more motivated to fly on Sunday. That's why I'm giving this food schedule, because most people do demonstrations with their birds on Sunday or Saturdays, in the weekend. If your demonstration is on a Saturday, then you will give it nothing on Friday, and then 2 to 3 one-day-old chicks on Saturday. So you'll just change the food schedule a bit. You'll just move everything, and start a day later, or a day earlier. If we're talking about a bigger species, like, let's say, a European eagle owl, then I would say Monday 4 one-day-old chicks, Tuesday 4 one-day-old chicks, Wednesday 4 one-day-old chicks, Wednesday 3 one-day-old chicks, Thursday 3 one-day-old chicks. No, sorry, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 4 one-day-old chicks. Friday, 3. What am I saying? Nope, sorry, gonna change it again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 one-day-old chicks. Thursday, 3. Friday 2, Saturday nothing, and then Sunday you'll fly it, and then the week starts over again. A smaller European eagle owl is gonna eat a bit less. For example, an African European eagle owl or a Bengal eagle owl. If you're flying a snowy owl, then it will basically eat the same amount as an African eagle owl, maybe the same amount as a European eagle owl. It also depends on your owl. Now, the schedules that I just gave you guys are flying schedules. So this means that your owl will be at its flying weight on this schedule. I'm not saying that this schedule will lead your owl to get to its flying weight. No, that's something else. If you want me to make a video about that, then let me know in the comments of this video and I will make it for you guys. So I'm not saying that this schedule will get your owl to its flying weight. I'm saying that this is a good schedule for your owl if it is already on its flying weight and you want to continue flying your owl every single day. And if you want to do demonstrations with your owl in the weekends. Just gonna adapt the camera a bit. That's better. Oliver! Sorry, that's the small dog. Lookie is looking in the direction of the dog right now. Okay. So that was that for the feeding schedule, if your owl is already at its flying weight. Now, if you're not flying with your owl, let's say it's winter and you're giving your owl a break, or you don't need to give it a break because you're not doing demonstrations or anything professional with it. In that case, you're not going to give it a break. You're just going to want to strengthen your owl. You always want to be sure it has optimal health. So you're going to give it power food and you're going to bring it to its full weight. So then you're going to slowly build the food intake up, and then you might, if we're talking about a barn owl, you might start by 1 week just giving it its usual food schedule, aka the food schedule I've just talked about, And then the next week you're gonna give it Monday 2 one-day-old chicks, Thursday 3, Wednesday 3, Tuesday 3. Sorry, I'm confused about the days of the week in English. Tuesday 3, so Monday 2, Tuesday 3, Wednesday 3, Thursday 3, Friday also 3, Saturday 3, Sunday 3, and then the week after that you're gonna do Monday 2, Tuesday 3, Wednesday 4, Thursday 4, Friday 3, Saturday 4, and Sunday 3. And then as the weeks progress, you're never gonna give it more than 4 one-day-old chicks if we're talking about a barn owl. But what you're gonna do the week after that is you're gonna give it also baby mice, baby rats, adult mice, adult mice, and adult rats. So the week after that, you might do 3 one-day-old chicks on Monday. Then let's say 2 one-day-old chicks and 1 adult mouse on Tuesday. On Wednesday, 2 mice and 1 one-day-old chick. That's on Wednesday. Then Tuesday, let's say 3 one-day-old chicks and 3 baby mice. Friday, 2 mice and 2 one-day-old chicks. Saturday, an adult rat and a one-day-old chick. And then Sunday, 3 mice and 2 one-day-old chicks. Now, as I'm saying this, I do realize that I'm building it up quite fast. So you might want to build it up a bit more slowly, like just the schedules I've talked about, like do 2 weeks of every schedule and then you build it up for another 2 weeks and then you build it up even more for another 2 weeks. That may be better because you don't want to build it up too fast either. I'm just making this up as we go. If you would contact me for face-to-face coachings, then I would create a feeding schedule for your owl based on your experience, your owl's experience, your owl's situation, health-wise, and training-wise, because it's different for every owl. I need to know where your owl is at to be able to give it a proper feeding schedule. So yeah, if you have any questions about feeding your owl, your specific owl, if it's just a general question, then of course I can answer it. But if you want a feeding schedule for your owl, then you can always contact me by email, and we'll schedule a face-to-face coaching, through webcam. And I will, before we start the coaching, of course, create a personal feeding schedule for your owl, because it depends on a lot of factors, and that's something I do want to emphasize in my videos. It is not that simple to care for an owl. It is simple once you know everything, but it takes at least a few years of intense training to get everything under your belt, if you know what I mean. Why are you laughing? Robert thinks it's not even an English expression. Isn't it? Well, let's just say it takes like at least a year of intense training with a licensed falconer before you have the proper knowledge to take care of the easiest owl there is to take care of, and that's a barn owl. But like even after a year, you will still have to contact that falconer and ask him questions, ask him for help to replace the anklets, and it of course there are people who are more talented or who are like, I don't know how to say that in English, better with their hands, or of course it depends from person to person, but I can't say how long it will take you, and I can't say just by reading your question on the internet how talented you are. So people keep asking me questions, and I can always tell by the question who is planning on just getting an owl. Zilov, I can already tell that you want an owl as fast as possible. Tell me if I'm wrong. I can tell because you're asking all of the questions beginner owl keepers who think they can skip the falconry education part, um, before they go to a breeder or get an owl from the wild. You're asking all of those questions actually. And the thing is, I can respond to them in a vague way, but it all depends on what species do you want. And what are your circumstances at home? How are you going to keep it? It's like I can answer the questions in general, but I can never be extremely specific. If I could do that, then keeping an owl would be for everyone. And it's not. It's only for the people who have followed a decent falconry education. So I just want to emphasize that because I don't want to encourage people to just think they can get an owl by just asking me, oh, what do they eat and how do I take care of them? Because a lot of people think that I can just answer those questions in 30 minutes and then they'll be ready to keep an owl. Sorry, that's not going to happen. Let's see if I've missed anything because I've been talking a lot. Loomis Bean asked how I and Lookie am doing. We're doing great, Loomis Bean, so thank you. And I hope you're doing well too. Yeah, Melissa, same thing. She asked how I am and Lookie. And yeah, we're both great. Craig says, my barn owl Buzz loved his bath, but Suki does not seem interested at all. I have never seen her bathe. Yeah, it depends on owl to owl. Every owl has its own personality. That's what I really like about owls. I find this super intriguing. Um, like every owl is different. You have bitchier owls, owls who are more bitchy in their personality. You have really sweet owls. You have owls who like to cuddle more than other owls. Like if you imprint them, you know, you can create a great bond with them, but even an imprinted owl can have a personality, you know, that doesn't want to cuddle as much as another owl. It can happen. Oh my god, Melissa says, Elke, I'm in an owl group on Facebook and this one girl has said she's captured a wild barn owl, then it scratched her head, but then she says she will still keep the owl. Yeah, that's horrible. But I hope she's lying. I hope she's just craving attention, and I hope it's just a young child who's craving attention and who's lying, because capturing an owl from the wild is horrible. And if it's true, then she deserves to be scratched in the face. And then it's a shame that the owl didn't scratch her eyes out because then she would have learned her lesson actually. That's kind of cruel for me to say, right? But it's also cruel to keep an owl captive that has always been in the wild. Shadow Rosita says big sized owls eat more. Yep, that's definitely true. Like I said. Piotr says, Ей нужна еда. So he says in Russian that she needs food. Oh, Piotr. Piotr asks if I can speak Dutch because he's used to speaking English, but hearing you speak another language, he says that he can understand me if I speak Dutch, apparently. That's really cool. I think you're talented in languages, Piotr. I think you have a good brain to learn languages. Okay, and that's all I've missed apparently. Oh, and Craig says that Suki, his bubuk's owl, likes a mist spray. She doesn't like to bathe, but she does like to bathe. She doesn't like to bathe, but she likes mist sprays. Well, yeah, that's good. Lucky doesn't like mist sprays either. Not even in summer when it's super hot. Not even if she's panting because she's too hot. She does not like mist sprays. She considers it threatening. Melissa says, I hope the girl is lying too because she seemed so proud to still keep it. I don't know how true it is, but this one girl apparently caught the owl when it was 3 weeks old. If the owl was only 3 weeks old, then the girl would have taken it out of the nest because an owl does not leave the nest before it's, a couple of months old. So, and a 3 week old owl cannot fly yet. So she either found it on the ground and then she kind of rescued the owl but screwed it up by being selfish, or she took it out of the nest, which would be really hard to do if one of the parents was there, because I can tell you, a mother owl will fuck you up. Sorry for my language, but a mother owl, like breeders, that is the most stressing job of a breeder, I feel. Like, one, making sure their eggs are okay, but like mother owl does that and father owl, but like getting in the nest and picking out the owlets when they're born, like after a week or 2 weeks, depending on when the clients want the young owlets, that is horrible. It's like, it's a mother. She's like, what are you? You're taking my baby away. I mean, that's really dangerous. So I'm assuming she's lying, guys. Like, okay, there are owls' nests, but aren't they? There do exist owls' nests that are built by humans, to encourage the owls to breed and help them survive. But like, aren't those nests high up? Like, is a little girl really gonna climb in a tree, or like, I don't know. Um, right, Piotr, that's right. You're Belgian, right? I forgot. I don't think so. Piotr, Robert is asking if you work at the port of Antwerp by any coincidence. Yeah, Shadow Rosita, I completely agree with you that mother owls are scary. Hi, Jokers Harley, welcome to this live stream. Lucky is commenting on us. Oh, Melissa says, I agree she can be lying. When she uploaded the photo of the owl, she must have taken the photo from Google Images. Well, I hope so. It's still pretty pathetic though, but like I said, I'm hoping she's young and that she'll grow out of it. Oh, no, Piotr doesn't work at the port of Antwerp. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shadow Rosita, I completely agree with you that kids these days stay on the internet and claim everything is real. So, sorry guys, that was my boyfriend playing a game on his iPad. Sometimes it suddenly makes a noise, I don't know. It's when he's being attacked, I think. Yes, Shadow Rosita says, that's it. Hello, VH and chirping Lucky. Yep, right back at you. I feel like Lucky knows I'm live streaming. She's being her charming self. Yeah, she actually is very comfy, Shadow Rosita. I can tell. She's a bit fluffy. She's happy because she's warm. She has food. Not a care in the world. She's healthy. Yeah, Joker's Harley. She's chilling like a villain. But I feel like she's always chilling. Yeah, Lookie is a sweetheart. Thank you, Joker's Harley. How are the kids doing? Are they in school right now? I don't know what time it is where you live. I could calculate it maybe, but. Oh, Joker's Harley, thank you. She said I'm a sweetheart too. Yay! Shadow Rosita says, as long as you're there with her, anything else doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, Joker's Harley went sledding with her kids yesterday in the snow. That's cool. Oh, I didn't know that Chillin' Like a Villain is a real song, Melissa. I didn't. Uh, and it's from which singer or group? Because I don't know it. Oh, Joker's Harley's kids are in school right now. Oh, and it's 9:30 where she lives. Huh. Oh, Monster Videos. I don't know why you didn't get a notification. I planned the video and I put in the planner 4 o'clock Belgian time. So you should have got a notification. But did you hit the notification bell when you subscribed? Because being subscribed is not enough to get a notification. You actually have to click the notification bell next to the subscription button. So, but anyways, welcome to this live stream. Aw, Joker's Harley and her kids had a blast, and it was her daughter's first time sledding. I feel like you're such a good mom, Joker's Harley, because like I don't know, I feel like not a lot of parents do good stuff like that with their kids anymore because of today's society. They're too busy, blah blah blah, and kids love that. And I feel like kids actually need those kinds of moments, like sledding in the snow. And I'm just gonna Google translate one word because I want to say something. I want to give another example of an activity you can do with your kids in autumn, I think it is, uh, besides sledding. And I just wanted to give that as an example to say how important it is to do such things with your owl. Oh, yeah, you can go harvest chestnuts in autumn with your kids as well. We used to do that. I used to do that with my parents. We would go to, well, it wasn't really a forest, it was a small piece of forest, let's say. And, yeah, it was a park. A park, and, that time of the year when the chestnuts fall from the tree. And then there are two kinds of chestnuts where I live, and we had to um, learn which ones you could eat and which ones you couldn't eat. And then, when we got back home, we would pop them in a frying pan. We would toast them, and they were super delicious. Unfortunately, my mom can't eat them though because she's allergic. She's allergic to bananas, chestnuts, kiwis. She has this cross allergy thing. It's a shame though, because she can't eat certain things with bananas in it, and I feel sorry for her. Joker's Harley says that they have walnuts that look like big green tennis balls. Cool. Brad, hi Brad, welcome to this live stream. Brad asks, is Lookie staring at the dogs? Let me see. No, the dog, no. What she's doing, and I'm actually gonna make a video about it. She's just looking at in Robert's direction. She's not staring directly at Robert, who is sitting in the couch. She's just looking in that direction. Um, and she often does that. She did it recently when I was watching TV. And she will do that. It's kind of, it means she's enjoying our company. And when we sit in the couch, she might like look in that direction with her eyes kind of closed, so she will be resting or sleeping but still kind of be aware of the situation, and she will keep a little eye on us, um, and have this really satisfied look on her face. And it just means that she's enjoying our company and that she's, yeah, paying attention to us in a passive way. I think that's the best way I can describe it. And it's really cute. And I actually have recorded it when it happened. But the moment I noticed, I took my phone and I recorded it. And I was afraid that the sound of my phone, my camera, start. I was afraid that the sound it makes when it starts recording would startle her and snap her out of the staring she was in, but it didn't. So I already recorded the footage. I just have to record the explanation and the intro and the outro of the video, and then I have to edit it. But yeah, I'm planning on making that video for you guys as well. So I hope... What?
Zen mode.
Yeah, Robert calls it Zen mode. So I hope you're looking forward to it. Hi, Alexander. Welcome. It's been a long time. No, Brad, I've never seen a cashew apple. Is it? It's not the same as cashew nuts, is it? I don't know what a cashew apple is. I'm gonna look it up because now you've got me curious. First, I'm gonna translate it. Maybe I know the Dutch word. Cashew apple. Nope, don't know it. Oh, it's an apple in the form of a cashew. Oh, it's not an apple. It looks like an apple, but I guess it's not. Wow. Cashew nuts are nuts, baby, but they're talking about apple cashews. It's an apple with a stem that looks like a cashew? That's cool. No, where are they from? Where do they grow? Looks like a really exotic fruit though. Monster Videos says, do you like Updog? I don't know what Updog is. Is that a game? If it's a game, then I don't know if I like it because, oh, Ollie is here. Come Ollie, join us. Join the live stream. And Lookie does not like the fact that Ollie is here, but she will have to accept it because, let's see. Wait, Ollie, wait. This way the viewers can still maybe watch Lookie, but also watch you. Hi, Ollie? Yes. You like being on the live stream, don't you? Oh, apparently... Oh, sorry, Monster Videos. Apparently, I had to say, what's up, dog? Huh. Hi, Ken Jungs. Welcome to this video, to this live stream. Yeah, Lookie is not happy about Ollie. I don't know that expression, monster videos. It's an American thing, I guess, for young people. Like the fact that I have to say what's up, dog. I'm 32 years old, by the way, so I don't know all of these youngster terms, you know. I'm a grandma. Sorry, monster videos. I did not mean to insult you or anything. I just didn't know that I have had to respond by saying what's up, dog. Yeah, Alexander, Lookie, right now Lookie is curious about Ollie. She's looking at him like, seriously, are you getting all the attention? But just a few minutes ago, she did go into defend mode, so she will still consider him a threat. But sometimes she gets over it. Craig, yeah. Bye, baby. Tot ziens. Goeie moed.
Love you.
Love you too. Aw. Boyfriend is going to deliver the magazines to the city. So he's off to work again because he already worked today. But I did a really nice thing today for him. I got him what's it called? A prune pie, a pie with prunes in it from the bakery, and also a carré confiturke. It's it's a Belgian treat. I think it's something really sweet with apples in it and jam, apple jam in it, I think. And I also got him a worstebroodje, which is basically just a dough with meat in it. So it's not vegan at all, but my boyfriend isn't really vegan yet. And I probably shouldn't even call myself vegan either, because I don't buy leather, but the shampoos I use, they're probably tested on animals. It's really hard to find, products here that aren't tested on animals, because basically everything is tested on animals. So, and of course, I do buy leather for Lookie's Jesses. In my defense, I did buy Lookie way before I knew about veganism. Oh wow, look at that defend mode Lookie is displaying. And my pants, my jogging pants, are full of white Ollie hair. Oh, I don't know if you can see. But yeah. Sorry if I do this, guys. It's because when I sit a lot behind my computer, I guess my attitude is wrong or something, but I have to crack my muscles that are located in my trapezium muscle area. Like, it's not really my neck, it's like the area between my shoulders. And I think it's because I'm always way too tense. I think it's a psychosomatic, is that the word? Psychosomatic symptom, which means that you're not imagining it, but it's not a real fracture or anything either. It's not like there's something wrong with you. It's just caused by stress or a psychological trauma, which is what I have, kind of. I think that is what it is. I don't have an official diagnosis of that, but I did go to the hospital to get pictures taken of it, and there was nothing wrong in that area. So, which is good, of course, but I still do wonder why I always have to crack it. And I think it's just because I'm tense. Because I just have a lot of tension there, I think. Oh, is that true? Shadow Rosita says Lush doesn't do animal testing as it says. I didn't know that. I think we have a Lush in Belgium. I think I didn't know that store, but then Phoebe, Robert's youngest daughter, was super excited about, I think it was that store in the mall a few months ago. And it's really trendy right now here in Belgium. It's also really expensive. It has all different kinds of bath bombs and stuff, and soaps, um, but they don't. Wait a minute, the shop in the mall did not sell shampoo, I think. Only stuff for in the bathtub? I think I'm not sure. I didn't know that. I thought they also tested on animals. That is great actually. And if that's the case, then I don't mind that they're a bit more expensive. Well, way more expensive actually, but I wouldn't be able to afford um, shower gel and stuff of that store, like just for daily life. I would have to find I would have to look for cheaper options though. Yeah, Monster Video says cracking back as usual. Sorry about that. It looks weird, right? I know. But that's why I tell you guys that that's why I'm doing it. I feel like if you know why, then um it's less weird, I guess. Yeah, Joker's Harley. I feel like you're totally right. So she says, I do the same, could be tense and not realize. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going on. I'm tense and I don't realize it, and it causes this tension in the muscles. And I think I'm cracking the muscles, not the bones. Yeah, Joker's Harley. I do have a lot of anxiety, and that's because of psychological trauma. I do have complex post traumatic stress syndrome, and I also talk about that on my other channel. So, and I know that it can be a symptom of CPTSD, so it all makes sense, you know. That's why I'm not scared that there's something wrong with my neck or my back. I do want to go to acupuncture someday when I can afford it, because a lot of people are telling me that like they had really big back problems and neck problems, and it can be resolved with acupuncture. I feel like that's even better than I don't know how it's called, kinesiotherapy. Oh, bye, Brad. Brad has to go back to work. Ken says Luki is not happy. I didn't pay that much attention, but you know, she might still be a bit angry because um, Ollie was just here. Oops, apparently there is an advertisement in my live stream now. Oh yeah, right. um, Piotr says that it probably isn't a Lush in the mall of Vanegem, which is the mall we always go to. Yeah, I don't know anymore. Oh, Melissa noticed that Luki went from defense mode to stretching and then back to defense mode. That's cool. Monster Videos, unfortunately, I haven't seen your stream that you did. But I might after this live stream. But I've been wanting to watch it the whole time, but I've been extremely busy. I kind of have had to struggle to even get in this live stream today. For my, I mean, to do this live stream, like, I was like, when am I gonna do it? I have so much stuff to do. Like, but I decided to push myself for you guys, actually. So yeah, I haven't had a lot of time, but it's on my list. Like, I want to see your video. I've been desperate to see your video. I'm so curious about it, by the way. Oh, Joker Harley is saying that a chiropractor would be good to see. Chiropractors scare me because they really crack your back, and I'm afraid, like, what if he does something wrong and you'll be paralyzed forever, you know? apparently, like my Shihan, which is basically a sensei, but even higher up the ladder from karate, he says that I don't need to be scared of the chiropractor. Um, but we had, I wanted to ask him why, but like there were a lot of people in the conversation, so I didn't get a chance to ask. But I know a lot of people go to a chiropractor and usually it goes really well, but I don't know. I'm a bit scared. Yes, Shadow Rosita, Lucky was just scratching herself, and she does that a few times a day. Um, it's just she's scratching her face. That's completely normal, by the way. So you don't have to worry if your owl does that, that it has fleas or anything. If she does it all day long, though, then yeah, there's definitely something up, and you should go check if she has fleas or lice or maybe a wound she's scratching. Monster Video says, it's okay, but I would be happy if you saw at least a new video because I have there some stuff that was happening to me and some reasons why I was so depressed. Oh, Monster Videos, I would love to do that and maybe I can give you some advice afterwards. Not that you should listen to me or not that I am wise or a therapist or something, not at all. Just a little disclaimer there, but I always like to help out even if it's just to say something to make you feel better for even if it's just for a few seconds, you know. So I will definitely do that and then I will reach out to you. Oh, Joker's Harley says you might have a bulged disc in your neck. They can realign it. Oh, and she also says I have bulged discs in my spine and I wear a corset to decompress. Or hanging upside down helps decompress spine also. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I'm doing it again, and it's not like I'm in pain or anything. It's just it feels weird, and I just have to crack it. But the problem is sometimes I keep doing it because it doesn't release the tension enough to feel permanently better. I don't know. Monster Video says, and a little tip, stop the video on new picture because those pictures are changing to that music. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about, Monster Videos? Hi, Erin Pearson. Welcome. Oh, Melissa says, Elke, I was watching YouTube yesterday and I was watching a video of this music festival called Tomorrowland, which was held in Belgium earlier this year. Would you go to something like that? Yeah, I would. It's not something I Okay, Tomorrowland is a big festival and it's really noisy. A lot of people come back from that festival with hearing problems, with a kind of um, tinnitus. Is that the word? I will look it up in Google Translate. It's when you hear this constant ringing in your ears because you've been in too much noise, and it can be temporary or permanent. A lot of people have come back with that kind of condition, unfortunately. So I would have to wear earplugs. Um, is it tinnitus? I don't know. Um, you know, it's I would go to that festival, but I would do it for my boyfriend. He wants to go. Uh, I don't know. I think he's never done it before, and he actually wants to go to Tomorrowland. It's a big deal in Belgium. Um, For me, I don't think it's necessary for me. I'm like, fine, I'll go, but I'm not a huge party person. I did used to go out once in a while with my best friends, and we would go dancing, in a disco. But first of all, it wasn't a large disco, it was more a step in between, more like a really big dance cafe, not a real discotheque. I don't know how you say that in English, not a real disco. Um, I would do that occasionally, like, I don't know, 3 times a year, and then it would be really fun. But I'm not the kind of person that would go dancing and that really goes out to a disco every weekend. Like, I enjoy other more quiet stuff. I may seem really extroverted sometimes, but I feel like at the same time I'm introverted and I need my alone time. Um, I like to go for a drink with my boyfriend, or I like to go to the movies with my boyfriend. I like to hang out with my friends at their place or at my place. Um, but sometimes, after a few hours, I'm not the kind of person that makes it really late. So Tomorrowland, it's it starts, I don't know, I think it starts in the evening, or maybe it's the whole day, and it's day and night, I think. And that's just too much for me. Like, I don't know. I would like it for a couple of hours, and then I'm like, I'm bored already. I have ADHD, so it's not like I don't have the energy to dance all night, but I'm just not interested in dancing all night. I like to switch it up. It's weird. And also, I would just stand there and look at the groups instead of actually dancing and acting crazy. In that in that way, I'm rather shy. When we go to parties, I will not dance. And it's weird because I've just uploaded a video of me dancing in a shorts and a top, a short top. So it's funny, I don't mind performing for people with my hula hoop or capturing it on camera and then sharing it on the whole internet. But when we are at a party, I will feel ashamed to dance. I know that I can dance sexy if I want, or like I can dance, but if I try to do it in public without a hula hoop, I actually will look like I'm the worst dancer ever because I'm just like, I freeze. And then I try to dance anyways, but because of that, I don't know, I freeze up and then I start to do really weird stuff. So it looks like I can't dance, but I know I can dance. If I'm alone in my living room, I can dance without a hula hoop. I've got great moves. I can be sexy if I want to, but when we're at parties, I'm really shy. And, sometimes people will make a circle and then everyone will dance um, in the circle, in turn, or everyone waits his turn. And like sometimes people push me in the circle to be like, okay, now you're gonna dance, and I will just run out of the circle as fast as possible. I just can't deal with people looking at me when I'm dancing if it's not dancing with a hula hoop. I don't know, I guess I'm insecure. Oh, Joker's Harley says, I get it. As a trained dancer or professional dancer, it's very hard to dance at a party. Is it? Is that a thing? Is that actually how a lot of dancers are? Because I wouldn't even call myself a dancer. Um, I'm not trained in dance. I just decided to start dancing with a hula hoop and I am self taught. So I wouldn't even dare to call myself a dancer. If I was feeling cocky, I would, though. I would be like, yeah, I'm a hula hoop artist, or I'm a hula hoop dancer, or I'm a dancer, I hoop dance, you know? But I don't know. I feel like that's self entitled. Joker's Harley says that's when I show off is in the circle, lol. Are you a good dancer, Joker's Harley? Are you like a professional dancer? You have the body, I can tell. Oh, so Melissa, if I get it right, then you've already been at Tomorrowland, and it was your boyfriend's birthday? You got it for him as a present? That is so cool. Oh, Joker's Harley, I love it that you were kicking your legs up and doing pirouettes in a circle. I would love to learn pirouettes, but I have a question, Joker's Harley. Is it something you can learn in um, is it something you can learn through the internet? Because I feel like you actually have to take dancing classes to learn. Like I've watched videos on YouTube on how to do a pirouette, but like if I try, how do you do it? Is it normal that it will not go the way you want to every time? Oh, thank you, Joker's Harley. She thinks I'm definitely a dancer. I like that. Piotr says, you can brag, the world is so freaking sensitive. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Into yeah, I feel that is true. It almost feels wrong if you love yourself, you know? I feel like everyone should love his or herself, but if you do that, then you're almost called a narcissist, which it's not the same, you know? So you definitely have a point there, Piotr. Oh wow, Joker's Harley danced for 25 years and taught for 7 years. Amazing. That's why you have such a nice body. I saw her pictures on Instagram. Go follow her. Um she dresses up like Joker's Harley, like from the movie, and she does a really great job. Yeah, Joker's Harley says that learning pirouettes online can be done, but it's a lot easier in person to direct. Yeah, I do feel like I need a personal trainer to teach me. Oh, Melissa says we don't have Tomorrowland here, but we have Ultra, and I don't have a boyfriend. LOL. Oh yeah, right. You told me that before. I forgot. Piotr has to go as well. He's going on a bike ride. Okay, bye, Piotr. Oh, Joker's Harley had to quit dancing and she's replaced it with cosplay. That's cool. Wow, that was a really loud crack, you guys. I'm gonna end this live stream here. I'm already online for more than an hour. Yay! And yeah, my neck is really being a pain in the ass right now. So Loki is preening herself, by the way. Uh, oh, I'm so sorry, Monster Videos. Apparently her Wi-Fi is making fun of her and it's crashing the stream. So sorry. Um, my Wi-Fi is fine right now, so I guess it's your Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here, you guys. I'm so glad that you could join me, or us, better said. And I will see you in the next live stream. I will try to plan it in advance so you get a notification from YouTube. If you don't get a notification, then you have not hit the subscription bell, the notification bell. So make sure you have hit the notification bell to get notifications. And if you still don't get a notification, then I don't know what is up with YouTube. I'm so sorry. Okay, bye guys, and have a really, really nice morning, day, evening, whatever time it is in your country. Bye, darlings. Bye, passion fruits. Mwah.